Should I just repeat what I was telling you about?
Hey, Russell, how you doing? How do you feel tonight?
How do I feel tonight? I'll just tell you how I feel tonight. I mean, I'm talking to Nancy Alex, my wife. She looks good. Alright, I'm on morphine. I'm on one of the most powerful drugs you ever take. They gave me this drug because they cut open my neck. They cut my neck open to protect my spinal cord. My spinal cord is being impacted because the bones are eaten away in my neck because of severe stenosis and arthritis, psoriatic arthritis. Now, I probably know, I'm not even going to say what drug. Some people know more about LSD when they take it, because there are books about it. They tell you about it, and you hear about it. And I didn't really want to I stayed away from junkies and morphine and heroin and all that. I stayed away from that stuff. When I was a kid, I was a young hippie. I remember when I was a kid, I would say, I'd joke. I'd say, yeah, when I get old, when I get in my 50s, maybe I'll do some cocaine, get me some young girls. Now they got Viagra, you know. They made these drug up for the old baby boomers so they can get young women. I had a girlfriend, she came home one day she was home, she says, how do you feel about Viagra? I said, well, you ought to try it, you know. She had an older guy, she got an older guy. I gave her a dowry, I gave her a nice house, sort of helped her build it. Anyway, after his house was built, this is pretty common, he wanted me gone. Anyway, I didn't eat enough, seemed like, I ain't seen anybody much today. I ain't seen any much today.
Well, I can tell you're feeling very bad, honey.
Well, I know. I could feel a lot worse if I was in all the pain I could be in. You know, my neck gets tired. I got to lay down all of a sudden. My stomach's a little fluttery.
Well, they don't want you smoking any marijuana, but they want you to take this heavy-duty morphine.
Well,
it's a real shame.
I need it. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad they gave it to me. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. If I was in the full out, all the pain I could be in, I couldn't stand it. I had to kill myself. I had to blow my head off. I need to be grateful about the fact I got what I got. So I'm not going to.
It's ironic. That's all that I would say.
Yes,
I'm grateful too. I don't want you to have pain.
There's all kinds of conflicts. There are other people in the world too that got a lot worse. But I'm just telling you, it's interesting. This stuff is rough sometimes. I'm lucky. I'm alive. I'm lucky I got a place to live. But it's interesting, and people need to know some of this stuff sometimes, you know.
Well, your orthotic collar is very interesting.
Well, it is.
It's heavy-duty collar I've ever seen.
I know. I'm glad.
I like the architecture of the fiberglass.
I'm glad I got it. You know, I'm glad to hold my neck together. Take it off. They told me not to take a hand off of it, right? Don't take off both sides at once, or my head will just fall off.
They're curtailing any lateral movement.
I'm lucky. They've done a good job on me.
They don't want the titanium alloy bolt to become dislodged from your spongy spinal cord.
Okay, this is a documentary. This ain't no, you know, this isn't any made-up film, but I'm going to tell you, I'm grateful.
It's reality. It's reality filming. Real reality.
But I got an unusual life. And I tell you, one of the things I am trying to get across to people, I'm lucky I'm alive and I got offers. I tell you, some of this stuff they start talking about war. I remember the last war in Iraq, you know. I remember I tried to start the UN TV channel. Remember that? I wanted UN TV. I called up Time Warner. I got a hold of Time Warner. I wrote these letters. I mean, Andre Lewin.
United Nations Television.
Yeah, Andre Lewin of the United Nations Television. I mean, Andre Lewin of the French UN Association. He was behind me. He put it in Europe. I mean, I'm famous in Europe, I guess. But I'm still alive, so I keep trying to push this. But why do you think we don't have UN TV? You can see more about C-SPAN. You can see more on C-SPAN. Why do you think we don't have UN TV? I just don't get it. Well, I think it's because over in other parts of the world, they don't like free speech, is what I think. You know, the UN, we had, when I was a kid, we were all looking forward to the UN being good. Well, I mean, we look forward to a world government. When I was a kid, tell you the truth, we'd read stuff about it in the New Yorker and then read John Cheever stories about the breakdown of American life, livelihood. It was just sort of depression. It was kind of a depression. You know, the thing about the United States and things that the people got depressed about, I think, young idealistic men, you know, coming back from World War II, everybody's sort of in the film noir and detective stories and everything. Well, there was supposed to be something about reason. There was supposed to be some reason, but then it turned out Mike was right. You know, it kind of broke Americans' heart, the idealistic idea, you know, that, well, you know, if we hadn't killed all these people, we hadn't just flat out bombed Japan, you know, we'd have had Hitler. Hitler might have won, you know, of course. Well, you know, the other thing that I learned in a study, and Grotus knew, a Greek guy, he said, you know, you're going to go to war with people you do business with. You know, that's the thing. You want peace, just don't bother with people. Think about the Russians and the United States. Since we didn't do business, we had different money. We were separated. Now you got multipolar power balance. You can talk about it all you want. You know, a lot of people don't want to face it, don't want to talk about it. Brzezinski, I see that girl Mika. She's too depressed to be on TV with these people, and Joe in the morning and stuff like that. She's too sweet. She can't really deal with it. I don't know why her daddy put her there, got there. She's so pretty. She's upset about her
coffee masks their depression.
I don't know, whatever. Poor girl. She's kind of, you know, the thing is going, I can't talk too long, or we won't be able to load it in the machine, you know, in the TV and the YouTube. But I'm talking. This is part of the movie.
It's time to have some chicken and rice too, darling.
Something. I gotta stay down.
And today is February 10th.
But anyway,
2012.
February 10th. But Friday, you don't understand. These Iranians, they're funny. I mean, we could try it. I keep saying over and over again. They're the ones that try proactive civil demonstration in America. And also, I think we should have. Now we lost out, you know. If we'd have gone for statehood for Russia, it would have been a perfect end of the Cold War. But nobody likes to deal with Russia because they don't like to pay their bills. You got to get the money out of them. It's hard to get the money out of them. But if they'd had contract law, if they'd become a state that had contract law, because I've learned now, if you're a comic, you just got to keep saying the whole damn thing over and over again. Comics and politicians got to deal with the same stuff, hecklers.
Got to hit them over the head.
All right, that's enough for now. That's enough for now. We'll try to get some soup in me.
Amen.
I'll try and load it.